Our national debt right now is increasing at a rate of over $450 billion, and we're talking about spending another $100 billion.
Government gets bigger, taxes go up, the deficit gets worse.
Mr. Speaker, over the last 3 to 4 years, I've come to the floor on numerous occasions trying to sound a warning about both our foreign policy and our monetary policy.
Change has come to America.
The question is, change to what? To me, change is a government that doesn't let banks and oil companies rip off the American people.
I'd like to express my gratitude to President Obama for the confidence he's shown in me with this nomination and for his unwavering support for a strong and independent Federal Reserve.
Today's middle class and poor are suffering, and the elite are being bailed out. And all the while, the Federal Reserve refuses to tell the Congress exactly who has benefited by
The policy of spending too much, the policy of inflating, the policy of destroying a currency. When a nation destroys its currency, it transfers wealth from the poor and the middle class to the wealthy.
What's happening is there's transfer of wealth from the poor and the middle class to the wealthy. This comes about because of a monetary system that we have. The system has been biased against the middle class and the poor. When you destroy a currency, you transfer wealth from the middle class to the wealthy.
See, when a country destroys its currency, it transfers wealth from the middle class to the wealthy. And this is what you're seeing today, the elimination of the middle class. And it's going to get a lot worse unless we address the subject overspending, overborrowing, and printing too much money and understanding the business cycle.
It is our job to check up and find what the Federal Reserve has done, audit them, and find out who their buddies are that they're taking care of.
The Federal Reserve credit created during the last 8 months has not stimulated economic growth in technology or the industrial section, but a lot of it ended up in the expanding real estate bubble. This too will burst, as all bubbles do.
What we have done is we have not liquidated the debt, we have dumped the debt on the American people through TARP funding and as well as the Federal Reserve. So the debt is dumped on the people, and what did we do? We bailed out the people that were benefiting during the formation of the bubble. So as long as we do that, we're not going to have economic growth. The problem is the Federal Reserve has been granted authority that is unconstitutional to go and counterfeit money. And until we recognize that and deal with that, we will continue to have financial problems.
During the next decade, the American people will become poorer and less free.
And the other thing that really should have annoyed a lot of people, he received a lot of money from Freddie Mac. Now, Freddie Mac is essentially a government organization. The corporations are in bed with the government.